juste pour toi. Chanson un peu triste, je crois. Trois temps de mots froissés, quelques notes et tous mes regrets de nous deux sont au bout de mes doigts, comme do, ré, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. C'est une chanson d'amour fanée, comme celle que tu fredonnais. Rien de nos vies, trois fois rien comme cette mélodie.
I went last time, but you get the chance to hear me speak first. That's a gift to you guys. Oh,
We appreciate that.
all right, everybody listen up. Better than last week to all of you. First off, I'm going to say, Brian, as always, 100%. You always give it 100%. Your facial expressions are amazing. But I gotta say, last week there was a lot of suggestive choreography, Sarah.
It was a sexy dance,
Well,
Mr. Goodman.
well, and I appreciated that, but this time I saw more content. And I loved it. Shana. Oh, Sanaz. Yes. Both of you. You are a very graceful, elegant, lyrical dancer. And Argentine, last week, is all about the variations. It's all about sensuality. It's all about that sort of stuff. I think this was a much better fit for you and a vast improvement on last week. Come on! Hey! Fantastic! Last week I gave you the top score, and deservedly so. This week you were so close to perfection. You almost had it. I love the way you looked into Lainey's eyes. You had lust for her. You were like, I love her. Yeah, all that jazz and crap like that. Professional. But I do have to say, the reason why I haven't used a certain paddle is because of lack of facial expressions. Get working on them. Okay. But otherwise, it was one of the best performances of the night. Thanks, buddy. And finally, my own mother, Mom.
Is that the whole name? Mother, Mom?
I'm just going to call her Mom. Normally, I knock people down like Kevin for lack of facial expressions. Here's the thing about you. Waltz is without question your dance because, like Sanaz, lyrical, elegant, you are great at that. John, some amazing choreography. But what ultimately sold me, that this, you might see a good paddle tonight because John blew me a kiss. And it was that moment, it was in that moment that said this dance was special.
What about their triple pivots?
That was good too, but the kiss is what sold me. You were amazing! All right. Brian, 8.5. Kevin, I'm sorry, dude, 9. Sanaz, 9.5. Mom, the kiss blew me away. 10. Okay, so I'm doing an after video commentary of the Dancing Like the Stars performances and what I truly thought of the performances now having looked back at the video. That is the reason why I cut out the other 2 judges, so the video didn't run too long, especially considering how long Grant took to give his thoughts. Now, I didn't do this for the week 1 Dancing Like the Stars performances, and the reason why I'm doing it for week 2, and will continue to do so for the last 2 weeks of Dancing Like the Stars, is because of the way I've been judging. Now, being the fun judge is awesome. However, because I'm being the fun judge, I feel like I never really look at the performances and how the dancers actually performed. I feel like some people get overlooked, and my personal favorites get the famous Mike Sanders' wit and charm, and nothing more. Also, seeing all the performances all at once and have to make a quick decision is completely different from looking at them on video, where I can look back and watch one at a time and just be more analytical of everybody. So I've come up with a good solution for that. I'll be the fun judge at Pacific Dance, but when I get home, I'll do a video of what I truly thought. So without further ado, let's get going. Alright, so I have to make an official apology to Sanaz and Anthony for my judging. And I know you guys probably don't give a crap, and I shouldn't have to apologize because it's not an actual competition. But it's something I have to do for myself. So Sanaz, I apologize to you. I feel like I didn't give you enough credit for your waltz performance. When the other judges and I were talking, we actually thought you were the best dancer. But because I was so blindfolded by John blowing me a kiss and the fact that Kevin is one of the coolest guys I know, I feel like I overlooked you a little bit. I also want to apologize to Anthony for not giving you enough credit for your choreography. I thought you did a great job of choreographing to Sanaz's strengths. Yes, it was a simple routine, but it was beautifully done, and really that's all that matters. Out of all the dancers, Sanaz was the only one who had plenty of content, wasn't off balance, and wasn't completely overwhelmed by the choreography. As for my mom, I thought, like Sanaz, you were elegant and had good movement around the floor, but there was at least one stumble, and occasionally you were just a tad timid. I still really love the kiss that John blew me, but at the end of the day, I didn't really think that performance was a 10. In fact, if I had to rank you guys, it would actually be Sanaz, my mom, Brian, Kevin. That's how I think you guys performed. And speaking of Brian, I really do admire your personality, and I love the fact that you always give it 100% when you dance. However, I have some constructive criticism for Sarah. I actually do have some concerns about your choreography. Don't take this the wrong way, and maybe there is a better way to phrase this, I don't know, but I really think Brian's routines lack a lot of content. Sarah, you are a great dancer. But I think the point of all of this is to make Brian look good. For future reference, try to give him just a little bit more content. And finally, we have my ultimate favorite, Kevin. Now, you killed it week 1, but the waltz wasn't nearly as strong. I feel like with the limited amount of time you had to practice, and the advanced choreography Lainey gave you, it got the better of you. And while you were by no means terrible, it wasn't really great either. I've already talked to Lainey about this, and she agreed her choreography was a little too advanced. Lainey did what Anthony didn't, and that was give really challenging stuff. But ultimately, because of that, the dance didn't come together quite perfectly. Next week, you have salsa, which I have a feeling is gonna be your dance. You come back week 3 and really knock my socks off. So those are my thoughts on the week 2 performances of Dancing Like the Stars. Salsa is the next dance, and I will get that on video when it happens. But in the meantime, this is Mike Sanders, and I hope you enjoyed the video.